Hey everybody, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. I have here the ThruNite TS2 Survival Tactical Flashlight. This is unique in that it's not just a flashlight, it has other functions. It is really cool. Now we're going to take this out and do some field testing with it, but I want to tell you a little bit about it here on the bench. First, we'll talk about the light itself, which is a tiny fraction of this device. Actually, the light itself is surprisingly tiny. Wait till you see. We have also some unique functions here. This light does not have a memory function like your typical ThruNite flashlights, and it also has a few less features. It's got high, medium, and low, and SOS. Not flashing strobe, literally long, short, long, if I got that right. It's literally SOS. So that's unique. Now this thing has on high, you press the button to turn it on, and it comes on, I believe, always in low, which is 5 lumens, which is enough to read by, and to it lights up a tent or a small room nicely enough to read by, surprisingly. And you hold the button and you can cycle through. There's medium, which is 40 lumens, and then you cycle through on to high, which actually just blinded me. It's 118 lumens, but it's surprisingly bright to look at. Now on low, this thing will last 180 hours. 180 hours. Okay? And seriously, you can see well by it in a tent. On medium, this will last 30 hours, and on high, it'll last 11 hours, which is no joke. And then double click from any mode to get literally your SOS. So it's 3 short, 3 long. 3 short. So that's your emergency, your actual literal SOS mode. Now, something cool about this light, which makes this one unique. Alright, check this out. Give it a little push. And now you've got an empty case. Okay? But that's got functions as well. We'll come back to that. Now you've got a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. 18 watt hours of power. Okay? And this comes with a charging cable, which I'll explain why in a minute. Because this light, with a little push, comes off the battery, and there's your light. That's it. That's your light, giving you a survival battery to charge your devices, which is amazing. 5,000 milliamp hours is no joke. And one of the features I love about this thing, there's a button on the top of the battery, and if you press it for a couple seconds, I think I got the button there, you get a charge indicator. Isn't that cool? On the battery. That's something I've never seen before. So, really cool. Now, with this, you've got a bunch of charging cables. So, you've got basically everything you'll ever need. You'll never have to carry another cable here. Again, there's USB-C, mini USB, and there's iPhone. There's iPhone, iPad, whatever. And then on this end, it's got USB, but surprise, there's another USB, I believe that's USB-C, underneath. So now you can take and plug this in to a charger and charge up your battery. I use solar power, so it's absolutely free energy. And then you can go and plug this in to your battery. Okay? And then you can plug, my cell phone isn't here, I can plug my cell phone into this to charge my cell phone in emergency. So this is the only thing you need to carry out in the field or for survival when you're hiking, hunting, fishing, camping, or just a grid down scenario. This little device is your light, your backup power, charging station for everything you've got. It's really cool. Now let me put this back together. Okay? Now, this magnetically pops into your base and holds in. There's a magnet inside, and that'll pop right in place. Alright? And that's not all. There's a magnet here too, and it's really sturdy. So that holds on there pretty well, and it swivels. And you can hang that up in your tent, or in a tree, or wherever you need it, whenever you need light. Really amazing. So now I'll take you out for a field test, and we'll check this thing out. I have the flashlight here, and it's a simple on-off, one click on, one click off of the button on the side. But when it's on, you can hold a button and cycle through low, medium to high. Now, surprisingly low, I have the ThruNite sheet here just so you can see, surprisingly with low, you can read by it quite well. And for long life, in emergency situation or camping or tenting, this is enough for sitting around visiting or sitting around the campfire or general work. But if you really need some light, you can put it on to medium, and that is really bright. But if you really want some light, you get it on high, and you can light up the room. I mean, look at that. That is really good quality. Really bright. Now you double click it, and you got SOS. Literally SOS, which is unique. Most flashlights just have strobe. So that's pretty cool for a emergency survival light. Definitely something to carry around in your bug out bag or everyday carry bag. Over here, as you can see, my mini office is quite dark. I mean, it is dark in here. I can't see a thing. So let's see how good this ThruNite flashlight really works. Well, there we have low, and actually, if I get up close to something, you can see, look, I'm making a shadow. I mean, you can read the keys on my keyboard if I angle it because I'm in my own shadow. So you can read by that. That's low, and it's enough to see by. There's a computer over here. I don't know how it's going to look on the computer, but I can see. Let me flip this on, hold on a second, to medium. I'm reaching above my head. I have it hanging from its convenient hook. There is a big difference. You can see a lot more in here now. A lot better. And that's medium. Alright. You can see I've got a computer over there. By the way, that's how I always have my computers. I never have a box. So that's not bad. Now let's put this up on high. We really got to do some work in here. Let's get this on high and see what we got. Now that is as bright as you could ever need, and it's a warm white light, by the way. I can see very well now. Now you can see my computer even better. And see the shadow? There's my camera. It's bright enough to cast a distinct shadow. So very, very nice. It is a convenient little light. This light is so cool that I'm actually going to do a video on my tactical channel with this light, because I believe that if you don't have a survival light of some kind yet, this would be the one to buy. This is really amazing with all the functions it has and the usefulness of it. With the magnet, you can pop it on the hood of your vehicle and working on the road at night. With the hook, you can hang it up wherever you need, on a tree, in your tent, in your office. If the grid goes down, this would be your first grab-and-go device that I will have nearby. I have the battery out and charging. This is so cool and unique. The indicator light is on the battery itself. I mean, where else do you find such a thing? USB chargeable, made by ThruNite itself. And it's got this indicator light that show the status of charge. That's just amazing. And there you have the ThruNite TS2 emergency survival flashlight. A really unique design here from ThruNite, something I've never seen. It's like a combination of a flashlight, a battery bank, and a survival camping lantern. Really cool. One feature I really love is the fact that I'll never need a different cable again for all my charging purposes. I love this cable a lot. I use this on everything, actually. I use this to charge my devices from my solar panel because it's just so awesome. It's got everything you need right there. I love it. And the light, you can be sure, is going to go wherever we go from now on as an emergency power source and as a really convenient and cool light. So, that's it, guys. Please like this video and leave a comment below. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out the links down below in the video description and the comments, and get yourself one of these really amazing and unique tactical survival flashlights from ThruNite.